There's no protesters have shown up, and we prepped up for the possibility.
Come this way. Get back in the bed, go in the building. We have an officer down, a couple down. Keep that, come around the corner. Keep that, come around the corner. Hey, hold what you got. Hey, don't let nobody come out of them doors. Hey, stop! 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 We're evacuating the officer now. Stand by.
Did they put anything in your heart? Pacemaker? Okay, good to know.
Relentlessly, they work out to work around their limitations. At a Dallas gym known as the Adaptive Training Foundation, or ATF.
This gym is like no other gym.
Two kind of trains of thoughts while we balance.
It's specifically for amputees and traumatic injury survivors.
Good. Oh, I got you.
ATF was founded last year by David Vobora.
Relax. I got you. You're not going anywhere.
A former NFL linebacker who suffered a career-ending shoulder injury.
And I recognize that my gifts could match the needs of those right in front of me. Hey!
Many of the people he helps are veterans.
Nah, no pull.
I have massive amounts of shrapnel damage and nerve damage along the left side of my body.
They start each new class by sharing stories of how their bodies were broken.
Stepped on an IED, lost both legs immediately.
They also reveal what they hope to achieve here.
Nobody really knows me here, but I just want to be myself again.
And then 9 weeks of grueling exercise.
20. You're here 3 times a week for an hour.
Like when I leave out of here, I'm dripping, I'm just drenched. I go through like 3 or 4 shirts.
The workouts can be life-changing, even life-saving.
You know, I had my own battles with suicide. You know, I spent a lot of days waking up trying to figure out why I even needed to wake up that day.
Retired U.S. Marine Corporal Blake Watson lost hope after he lost part of his left leg in Afghanistan.
Coming in here, man, only for an hour a day, 3 times a week, there was still 3 hours a week that someone wanted me somewhere and I had a purpose.
He stayed on after his training and became the gym photographer.
That's an epic shot at the end.
Capturing those moments as once broken bodies find a new way forward.
The breakthroughs, they could be small, they could be major, but the thing is, it's still breakthroughs, and we cherish every single one of those that we have in here.
Some of the breakthroughs lead to breakouts.
So what do you guys think? A little swim competition?
Come on.
The ATF added an advanced course to train competitive athletes.
Fast.
Like retired U.S. Army Sergeant Carlos Colon.
Terminator.
This is my head, if you could see. This before all my surgeries. So this explosion, it blew up all these bones.
Hit by a grenade.
When I went through, I put my hand. So I took all my fingers, my face.
He endured 20 surgeries. He now does triathlons. Army Staff Sergeant Michael Smith lost his right arm and had a near-fatal infection.
Track is clear for Mike.
And now he's making a historic run for the Olympics.
I'm trying to be the first above-the-elbow amputee to be on the USA skeleton bobsled team.
Curve 10.
Both of these men, once so close to death, are pursuing paths they never would have imagined if they hadn't been broken and forced to rebuild and redefine themselves.
Like losing my arm, that's probably the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Along with the others in their workout group, they're out to prove now that your limitations
21, 22
can actually help expand your limits.
Oh, man.
That's conditioning like nobody's business.
Jason Wheeler, Channel 8 News.
Thank you. We have coffee mugs and chocolate chip cookies.
At Deacon Ross's house, his mom is planning a party.
Struck up this friendship with OD. Looks forward to Friday.
Because in Deacon's world, Friday is OD Day.
Who is your best friend?
OD.
OD?
Down there.
Is he way down there?
Yeah.
Will he come back this way?
Yeah.
I think that this is Deacon's first friend, that he really understands what friendship is.
But this party is bittersweet. It's to say goodbye.
Yes?
We heard OD's truck. It's our last day seeing my brother's best friend, OD. I'm coming.
And here he comes now, for the last time,
I'm coming.
Deacon's best friend, OD.
OD!
He's here, collect the recycling.
OD coming, OD coming, OD.
Here he comes. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing, Mom?
Good, how are you?
What's up, man?
I'm gonna collect all the garbage.
Collect our garbage.
There you go.
1, 2, 3.
And always make time for a little buddy.
Ah!
Oh, so sweet.
Hey, boy, you have it, man.
I know. Yeah, he is.
You have it, boy.
Did you know how much this boy loves you?
I didn't know, but I can see.
The reason it's a goodbye party is Deacon's about to become a big brother. He already has a name picked out.
He wants to name the baby OD.
But the family had to buy a bigger house. So they're moving off OD's garbage route.
But I don't think that he really understands that this could be the last time that he sees OD.
Thank you.
That's why his mom went to all this effort.
You're special to us.
Oh, man.
to honor Deacon's first friendship.
I was teary the whole time and just trying to relish the moment.
I'm gonna miss him too.
Bye-bye, OD.
Say see you soon.
You sure know how to make an impression on a little boy.
You take it easy, man.
David Schechter, Channel 8 News.
Few of us ever get to escape to nature.
I love it. It's a whole nother world out there. It's beautiful.
It's something most of us could only hope to do.
Hope, I really don't know the meaning to that.
It's something Scott Pruitt must do.
Went downhill very fast.
Here is 40 acres in Kaufman County, a country retreat named the Treehouse. It pairs tranquil views with teams of doctors to treat those ravaged by addiction.
I've been here, right about 11 days.
It's been 5 weeks since Pruitt did meth, and decades since he started using marijuana at 12, dealing by 14, cocaine by 16. His shy smile masked most of it as he got jobs, got married, and had a son.
I stopped using, something to live for, you know. I finally had my own boy.
But strapped for cash, Pruitt was consumed by the fear he'd never have enough for his family. He fell back into the only profitable business he knew, dealing. Previous trips to rehab never worked, but the Treehouse might, thanks to a kind of treatment Pruitt's never tried.
I'm gonna leave my addiction behind and zip to a new life.
It's called adventure therapy. For 30 days, traditional therapy is paired with survival skills. The exercise here is that everything is a risk.
Hey, I like that. I found a new drug.
What if he falls?
You ain't going nowhere, bro.
All right.
Or worse, it is the same fear that led Pruitt to use and to deal.
You got this, Scott. We love you.
After a life with so many losses, we watched as Pruitt got a win.
I'd rather die from this than an overdose. There is another life out there. If you're addicted, come to the Treehouse. You get right.
But how does something this fun treat addicts? We asked Treehouse CEO Vinny Strumolo.
The zip line is great for overcoming fear, if they have anxiety, if they're lacking in communication skills. What it builds is just that.
The Treehouse is the only addiction camp in the country with a full zipline course, and it gave Pruitt the proof he could conquer his emotions, conquer his fear. He'll need those skills to face something much scarier than free-falling, real life. This is Pruitt's graduation.
We're just gonna see him off into a better spot in his life.
His doctors and fellow patients believe he'll succeed.
You are a strong man.
we know that you are going to make it.
And so does Pruitt.
With pride.
With pride.
More than he ever has before. And now he's closing the distance drugs created between him and his son.
No. Are you happy? Are you excited? You want to frame this and put it up on the wall? Sure. Sure? Yeah. Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a hug. I love you.
Oh.
I can prove to him that I have quit drugs, and I'm doing better, you know.
Who knew activities like the zip line may have made all the difference? And it helped Pruitt find what he came here for. Hope for real recovery. In Kaufman County, Marie Saavedra, Channel 8 News.
How was school today?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah. Teachers so far, not so much.
Logan and his uncle have a bond, and that dry sense of humor runs in the family. It's just one of the things passed down in the Kettle family. But at 9 years old, Logan also knows about loyalty.
You follow someone's footsteps.
And honor.
Word of pride.
There's a reason.
Rangers lead the way. This must have been either whenever he joined the Rangers or whenever after he got killed. Just to remember this moment.
Logan was only 15 months old when his dad, Jeff, a Green Beret, died in combat. This is a photo taken just hours before he was killed.
He was on a mission to go and hunt for bad guys. That's what his team did, and they were
ran over a landmine, right?
Yeah, they were going through a dry riverbed, and they had their vehicles spaced out about 50 meters apart, and his vehicle drove over a massive buried IED.
The family buried Jeff at Arlington Cemetery, the resting place of heroes. Logan was a baby. He was there.
It's been really tough. Like, I don't know what it's like to have a dad, and like everyone else in my class has a dad, and like their dads are so great, and I bet mine was greater, but I couldn't have spent time with him.
There is one thing Logan wishes he had: his dad's dress uniform jacket. Somehow, in the days after his dad's death, it disappeared 8 years ago. Clay Kettle has made it his mission to keep his brother's memory alive. He had to do something.
When I was in school, I always wore my dad's Air Force jacket. It was very important to me.
So Clay used his brother's service record, the picture of the uniform, and painstakingly tried to recreate that jacket for his nephew.
The hardest part was the Tunisian jump wings.
Finally, through a Facebook post, an old classmate found the wings on eBay.
Wow.
After months of piecing it together, Clay presented the jacket to Logan at the family's home in College Station.
I bet this looks exactly like the one I haven't seen yet.
It does. I promise you, he died doing what he loves.
Wow.
Seeing the replica of the uniform jacket brought tears to his mother's eyes.
Yeah, I'm sure they would have been best friends.
Army Commendation Medal, Army Achievement Medal.
Clay Kettle is now medically retired after himself being injured by a roadside bomb.
I have a hard time remembering what that one is.
His brother is one of more than 2,000 service members killed in Afghanistan, the only one from his hometown of Texas City.
Can I, take out this hanger and see, put this on?
I think that's what everybody wants to see, believe it or not. Button it?
Yeah, sure. Shoulder blades.
It was an unforgettable moment for his grandma, too.
He was the best dad. He loved him a lot.
I mean, if he wasn't in this world, we wouldn't be standing here today.
Him and men like it.
Logan's uncle still holds out hope of finding the real jacket. But in the meantime, there is comfort in knowing his nephew has the next best thing, along with mementos to honor a hero.
My dad was a true hero.
His dad. Tanya Iser, Channel 8 News.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine out here in the dark.
They are marching with a purpose. Dozens of community members committed to taking back the streets in the Oak Lawn area of Dallas. These neighbors and supporters are demanding change after a recent string of violent attacks in this area, frustrated knowing the culprits are still on the streets.
I think that certainly crime happens in almost every area, but these crimes seem to be targeting only gay men.
Recent victims in this area have been beaten with bats, robbed, stomped.
Our next speaker is a survivor.
Michael Dominguez is speaking out. He was attacked from behind and stabbed while walking home just a few weeks ago.
And I think that something amazing can come out of what happened to not only myself, but the other 8 survivors of these attacks.
The group says it's now taking a lights, camera, action approach to justice, demanding improved lighting along poorly lit adjacent streets.
We're here! We're clear!
The community is urging businesses to add surveillance cameras in areas vulnerable to crime.
We're organized and proud!
Joanne Etheridge has been living in Oak Lawn for 3 years now.
And I'm fighting for safer streets and for the right to take care of each other.
The group's action call is for neighbors, businesses, and police to begin forming stronger community watch partnerships and becoming more vigilant in keeping one another safe. Damon Fernandez, Channel 8 News.
It's a new community.
Very frustrating.
With a problem they say is starting to get old.
That I go every day, empty box.
People like Mary Lowndes moved into this Frisco neighborhood less than a year ago.
When you walk up to get your mail,
Yes.
you're thinking,
Lord, please let there be some mail in my mailbox today.
it's going to be such a bad experience.
The whole neighborhood has a problem with this.
Neighbors tell us at one point they went without mail for 3 weeks. Ask Vinny Kurvala.
I've never gotten so excited to see junk mail before.
Or how about the notice of a hearing after he got that parking ticket?
And I actually received the mail after the court date.
He says 2 weeks later. USPS tells us the mail carrier for this part of Frisco, the Denton County side, is contracted out and that the contractor is trying to find a stable, permanent driver.
Yes.
Neighbors say they've missed bills, letters, passport renewals, but nothing beats what the Lowndes say they're missing.
It's medication for my husband who's a cancer survivor. Yeah, it's pretty serious. Very serious.
They rely on samples just to get through.
We don't have a tolerance when it comes to our loved ones. We'll fight for them.
USPS admits there have been some issues, but, quote, at no time did the Kingswood Village community go without mail service for more than 1 day.
We have to have important mail. We send it to a different address now.
The mail did come through this week, but they're skeptical. New community, maybe growing pains. Ask people here, and they'll say, it's definitely a growing pain. Joan Paniker, Channel 8 News.
The injury happened in early January.
Dave Cox's life reads like a bad timing belt lately.
Heard a loud pop.
He tore 2 ligaments in his wrist. If he would have broken it, it would have healed in a couple of weeks.
It's been our bonding thing.
They had planned, like every year, to drive down to a car show in Austin. But now, there would be no way to get the '57 Ford Custom 300 ready.
Is it something that the three of us have been able to do?
But then, Cameron and Weston, his twin 19-year-old sons, stepped in.
It's been several days of just like working all day.
I enjoy it. It's just more time consuming than anything.
And something happened in the middle of all the dust. That not only do they work on cars for the love of it, but they do it because they love each other.
It's amazing because you hope you raise your kids the right way, and then when you see it happen.
Or see him get all emotional about it. Like, be able to just see the car get done, it's going to be the best.
Dave doesn't just play with classic cars, he plays with music, too. Same person who painted flames on his car, painted the flames on his stand-up bass.
The initial prognosis was that I might not be able to play at all anymore.
Dave's sons will have the car ready in 2 days just in time for the car show. But what all of this work has done won't show up in the paint, but in the family.
Kind of makes you focus more on what really matters.
In Richardson, Mike Castellucci.
Family and friends.
Channel 8 News.